Okay. Hi, Sifu. For personality, the wise personality, Prajñā, which is the easiest to get Śamatha since we can learn all 10? Is it Anapanasati?
Can. Because the jnana person, the jnana type, the wisdom type person, type 5, they are very smart, you know. You give them simple thing, they have no interest, you know. So simple, you know, smart people will be like that, you know. They are very suspicious, you know. So simple, meh? Can one, meh? Then they are not satisfied with it. So you must give them very challenging, very complicated method, like the hearing Samādhi, you know. Wow, what the sound move lah, the hearing not move lah, the body move, the hearing not move. Then they feel like, oh, maybe this might work on me lah, like that. But he can try the easy one also can lah, if he's convinced lah, you know. That's also okay.
Okay, next question. Amitofo Sifu, what would be the recommended practice time in minutes or hours for observation of body parts? And should one observe all 32 parts one by one at one sitting?
Yeah, so you have to what you call plan your time. So like 32 parts, usually 32 parts, you go one round, maybe I think 15 minutes lah, should be quite effective lah, no? 10 to 15 minutes lah, at least lah, no? 10 to 15 minutes.
Next question. Dear Sifu, as a beginner, it is difficult to sit for 2 hours straight. Can I break the 2 hour session to 6 rounds of 20 minutes sitting, then 5 rounds of 10 minutes break? For example, sit for 20 minutes, then take a 10-minute break.
Is normal. One shot 2 hours, don't say you lah, you know, the what you call the quite skillful meditator also cannot tahan, because you need the body. So in between you need to have walking meditation. Okay, so we don't, you know, in Sifu's lineage from Pantes, we don't recommend long sitting. In between we need to have walking meditation. This is to stretch the body lah. So maximum usually we just meditate for 1 hour or 1.5, something like that. We seldom got more than 2 hours lah. So you can sit for an hour, and then you walk for 20 minutes, and then an hour, and then walk for 20 minutes, like that at the start lah. And then return you extend to 1.5 also can.
Sifu, for moon disc contemplation, do I put a real moon photo in front, keep staring at the picture, after which I close my eyes, meditate, reconstruct the moon object in my mind? If I am unable to reconstruct, look at the picture again. Keep repeating this exercise until the moon can appear in the mind without much effort.
Yeah, can. So the principle is always the same. We use any of the faculty, eye, ear, whatever, nose, to input the signal of the object, you know, the meditation object, until when you close eyes and you open eyes, the meditation object that appear inside your mind door is exactly what you are looking at. Then this is the nimitta. If it is exactly is ugaha nimitta. Okay, and if this image has turned into like light or very amazing, you know, form like the toilet bowl become gold like that then is a patibhaga nimitta. Patibhaga nimitta appear, you better enter into it, you know. You have to poke you know. You go in anuloma, poke up her, merge with it, and then go travel and then first jhana. Understand? Like that.
Second part of the question from the same person. If I use Amitabha's seed syllable, can I replace with a syllable?
A syllable? A syllable.
You know, I'm not sure. Maybe Esmond, you can turn on your mic.
It's a RG. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, can also. Then you print out your own R You print out your own R syllable
Okay, next question. Sifu, I have decided on Avalokiteshvara ear faculty to start my Samatha meditation. Since I am a Prajñā person, can I do my meditation in a noisy environment? When do I know I reach Samatha?
You know, hearing meditation, the best place to practice it is where, you know, shopping complex or pasar raya. That's the best place because so many noise, so many sounds at once. So you can hear all the sound sources at once. That's the best place practicing hearing awareness. Go to the shopping complex, go to the pasar. The noisier the play is, the better the play that play is.
Okay.
This Sifu recollect something, when did Sifu catch the what you call the secret recipe of this hearing meditation? At where, at where? In the airport,
Oh.
in the airport, Last time before Sifu renounced as a monk, Sifu always go on business trips. So got one day, Sifu need to go to Penang. So from KL, flew to Penang. So at the very moment, Sifu, got down from the plane, from the plane, and then connecting to the passage, and then enter into the Penang airport inside. The ceiling is very high, the ceiling on airport very high. Then suddenly, how come the noise so spacious one? I can hear at once there. That where Sifu got the message of the hearing meditation from Penang airport. Yeah, so all these noisy places is good place for hearing meditation.
Amitabha Sifu, I will contemplate solid parts one by one when practicing body contemplation and the liquid parts doing in groups. I felt the vibration of many of the parts but could not see them decaying. Sometimes see the image of bloated dead body in the verge of bursting. There is no fear or aversion, just knowing the body will decay. Is that normal, and how to develop detachment?
Yeah, this is the normal at start lah. So at start lah, if you can have a sensation of there, have a vibration, very vivid sensation at that very particular part, is very good enough already. Because we actually is a mindfulness so you have completed your mindfulness. The development of aversion is jnana part. The jnana part is actually in the vipassana program. So it's normal you can't get it now. It's normal you can't get the aversion because that's the later part of development. So at the Śamatha program, as long as you can have a sensation there, they are dirty way lah, I can feel the dirtiness lah, that's good enough.
Sifu, I'm not sure whether I can withstand full session of meditation. I've never, this one I think we've asked. Part-time, if I think I can do it, then I switch to full-time session later on.
Yeah, we have no force. You think that part-time you can gain the jhana immediately, go with your part-time. Never mind one. If you think you cannot, then you better join full-time law. So Sifu has shown you the road, has shown you the direction and all the secret recipes. And you think how long you can get, it depends on you. The commitment of you.
Okay, next question. Sifu, the 32 parts to be done after obtaining 4 jhanas, or have to do 32 parts first, then 4 jhanas?
It's like that. The 32 parts is like in between your meditation object. Let's say you have chosen gateway 1, Anapanasati. So Anapanasati is your main. Like for example, half an hour or 1 hour on Anapanasati. Or before you start your 1 hour Anapanasati, you start 32 parts first. Go one round the hair, down 32 parts, 1 round. I think maybe 10 minutes. Then you start your 1 hour Anapanasati. The other 1 hour, then you're walking meditation. And then in between, you can also plus in your 10 minutes of 32 parts. So the 32 parts is up to you. You can put it anywhere, like tidbits, like tidbits.
Sifu, when used mindful of Buddha as a gateway, just chant Amitabha in mind without sound or with sound in meditation. Can visualize Amitabha seed syllabus instead of Amitabha picture, because later want to learn Tang Mi.
Okay. Amitabha gateway, I think it's number 2, right? Gateway 2 is mindfulness of Amitabha. So gateway of Amitabha is using 6 faculties. All 6 faculties must use. Okay, you must use. The 6th syllable is only using the I faculty, so it's different gateway. So you only choose one. You only choose one. If you choose number 2, you use all the 6 faculties. If you choose number 7, Amitabha 6th syllable, then only use the I faculty to look at the 6th syllable. Okay. Even though you practice Anapanasati, number 1, it doesn't have a direct relationship with the Vajrayāna Shingon. Eventually, when you practice with your SMP cert and you want to join Vajrayāna, also can, because the SMP cert is the passport to go everywhere. Okay, so even though you choose number 1 Anapanasati and then later on you change your mind, hey, I want to learn Tang Mi, can or not? Can. If you got SMP, everywhere also can go. Okay, but either number 2 or number 7, you only choose one. So remember number 2, mindfulness Amitabha, not use the mouth to change chant, it's all the 6 faculties, whatever you see. Okay, how you practice mindfulness of Amitabha? You like that. In the meditation, of course, you are sitting, right? You are sitting. When you sit, you close your eyes, so the eye cannot have signal coming in. But your mind got thinking, right? You may be thinking of past, the present, the future. Whatever you think, before you think, you pull back, Amitabha. Before you think, pull back, Amitabha. Then you cease your mind faculty, you cease your mind faculty. And whatever you hear, suddenly got sound, Amitabha. Got sound, Amitabha, like that. And suddenly you feel the aircon, the cold air, touching your body. Hey, before you have the mind that this is very cold, Amitabha. This is how you seize the body faculty. Or you can open up your mind, your eyes, you do a walking meditation inside your meditation hall. While walking, whatever you see, Amitabha, Amitabha, Amitabha. Like that. Or you hear Amitabha like that. You pull back, like that. So the meditation of method 2, Dharma Gateway 2, you can open up your eyes, look at things, Amitabha, 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 like that. This is how you practice. Okay?
Sifu, is there a suction, puak, then one gets into first jhana? Okay.
Like us, if there is a suction that comes on before you get a first jhana.
Suction. What do you mean by suction?
Like a kind of when the mind is very, very concentrated, and then suddenly it just be very, very still, like that.
Oh, the suction is actually I get your meaning. The suction that you're mentioning is the anuloma, the A. Remember when the nimitta appears, the light or whatever appears, you mean suction means that you're holding your mind or stuck by the thing, no? That is actually anuloma. You merge your mind, your body in the nimitta, and then you got trouble. And the next moment is jhana, like that. That's what you mean by suction. Okay, that's the anuloma.
Okay, Sifu, it sounds like practicing mindfulness of Buddha means blocking all the faculties with Amitabha every moment we are awake, and there's no need to do chanting of Amitabha's name at all. Is this understanding correct? But how does one go about his daily chores if blocked faculties every moment? Sorry if this sounds like a stupid question.
Very good. When you're practicing Śamatha, you have to allocate the time, 1 hour or 1.5. So this 1 hour practice of 1.5 hours, you make sure all your 6 faculties are blocked. But after this hour, you do your chores, you do and do lah. Then you have all your illustrators flying here, flying there, flying here, flying there. Then come back again, a 1 hour sitting. So this 1 hour I practice again, no outflow, like that lah. Okay. But retreat is the whole day. You spend the most of the time is meditating, right? So that's why this is the good thing about retreat, because in the retreat day you spend most of the time meditating, so you got more efficient time, more efficient hours, and more effective hour. But in daily life, you need to wash dish lah, sweep floor lah, buy groceries lah, and you cannot don't think ma, cannot feel I buy cucumber or buy pisang also I don't know how cannot be when you go and buy pisang and cucumber you think lah. When you come back the hour meditating don't think. Understand or not? So practicing shamatha is not teaching you to be blunt and to be stupid and idiot, Then you are not even not a Buddhist. Go and buy pisang cucumber also don't know. What Buddhist is this kind of Buddhist? It's not like that.
Hi, Sifu. Regarding 跟连通, can you explain the point A and point B example, as it doesn't seem to explain that 闻性 is everywhere. If hearing,
continue.
If hearing is dependent on 闻性, which is like water in the tank, by right when a person covers his ears, he will still hear what the other person is talking about. However, we know that if he covers his ears well, he will not hear what the other person is saying, even if he were to remain at point A. And if 闻性 is everywhere, a person should be able to hear the other party even if he moves to another room, but that is not the case. Based on the above, we can see that to listen, a person will need both his functioning ears and his mind. 闻性 alone will not allow him to hear anything.
Obviously, this guy is a jnana type law, a wise type law. So many reasoning and so logical one, so analytical. So this gateway 100% suit you lah. Okay. Okay, you see, you say when you close your ears at this point you cannot hear, then you go there and hear. So how to prove that the hearing awareness is everywhere? If you close your ears at point B, you cannot hear the sound at point A. Yeah, this is correct. You might be correct. And when you go back to point A, when you don't close your ears, you don't cover your ears with your hand. Can you hear back or not? You can hear back, right? So your hearing awareness there got lots. No loss, ma. When you open up your palms, you can hear back, ma. So is that you are what you call the hearing awareness is still at point B. Otherwise, when you go back to point A, it's still at point A. Otherwise, when you go back to point A, you open up your palms, you cannot hear because you already ceased by you. Your hearing awareness already died at point B when you close your ears. That is not the case. That is not the case. Okay. And what was the meaning of point A and point B? For example, now you are at point A. You are at point A. This is your body, Then your body walk to point B, So at point A, I say hello. You can hear, right? At point A. When you go to point B, I say hello. You also can hear, right? So it means that you separate hearing awareness from your body. At point A here, you can hear. You got hearing awareness. At point B here, you also can hear. Also got hearing awareness. So hearing awareness actually is everywhere. Where got at point A only and not at point B. So your hearing awareness is everywhere. At point A also got, at point B also got. And you will say, then when I walk very, very, very far, very, very, very far, I cannot hear point A already, ma. For example, now you're in Singapore, lah. You are in Tampines. Whatever I talk to you, you can hear me. Then you fly from Changi Airport to KL, and then you can only hear what people talking in KL, but you cannot hear Lucy talking in Tampines, right? Then you say, yeah lah, my hearing awareness follows my body, ma. Now I'm no longer in Singapore. Of course, I cannot hear the Singapore people talking. I can only hear the KL people talking. Then you say, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. The hearing awareness follows the body. Where got no move, it moves with the body, ma. Now I'm in KL. I cannot hear the Singapore. Fine. Then tomorrow you buy a ticket, fly back to Changi Airport, and go to Tampines back, and then test yourself. Can you hear back Lucy talk when you meet her in Tampines? Of course can, right? So means that if the hearing awareness is not everywhere, when you go back to Singapore, you cannot hear Lucy talk back already, no? So actually, our hearing awareness is everywhere. Is the problem is you confine it, you restrict it inside your body. So only that, within a meter or 3 meter radius, you can hear. Out of 3 meter radius, you cannot hear because you confine the ability of your hearing awareness. But actually, the hearing awareness, the vibration is everywhere one. This is called spiritual penetration. So when you can enter into the Samādhi, you can extend your radius of hearing, It's not only trapped inside this body. This is what we want. This is what we want. So, the Master Shen Hua, when he was in the US, he knew what you were talking in Taiwan, He has extended his hearing awareness, It's pervasive. So originally state is like that. Original state is like that. But you confine yourself. Now, we are teaching you how to release it back to its original state. Understand? So eventually one day, while you meditate, suddenly you're in KL. Hey, how come Lucy talk back on me one? Where's Lucy? You're in Bugis. Hey, just now you talk this, right? Then you confirm. Hey, how come you know? Then you know. Now I have stretched my hearing awareness from KL to Singapore already. Then you stretch further, stretch to Taiwan, then America, and then the whole earth, and then the universe. That's why, Sifu, you see the picture of the Brahma Vihara, the Metta Karuna. You see the secret recipe there or not? At first, it's only the heart chakra here, and then you expand. Apa mabama, expand until immeasurable, boundless. Same thing to other gateway. Then you get back your true mind, because the true mind is pervasive. The illusory mind is trapped inside the body. That's why when you can only hear within a radius of 3 meters or 1 kilometers, you are actually using the illusory program, the illusory hearing program. Okay?
Sifu, can you please explain again the process of puak? Thank you.
Okay. Process of puak is you want to enter into jhana, you need nimitta, right? So the first nimitta is parikama. Parikama nimitta. So pira parikama nimitta. So parikama nimitta is a quite a mild image that can appear inside your mind door. And then upachara, yuma upachara. Upachara is ugaha. Ugaha is exactly what you see. Exactly what you see with your eye or hear, but it appear in your mind faculty. And then Patibaga nimitta. Patibaga is very, very amazing, very gorgeous, very great light, very charming. That's you already, you. So when you see you, like just now, Lin has said, you be sucked by it, Then you enter lah. You enter means anuloma lah, is A lah. Enter your whole body, your mind, drop within the nimitta. And then when your mind merge with the nimitta, you will go to G, Gotrabu. Gotrabu is changing nature, changing from a Kama Loka being nature to a Jhana Rupa Loka nature, So after the G, then the next mind moment is jhana moment already, like that. So in short, when you see nimitta, don't wait. Poke Cantonese poke don't tap, don't tap, just poke and merge with it. And then you got G and then you got jhana. Like that. Understand? A lot of people, when they haven't gone through all this kind of technical or theoretical training, when they see all this very amazing jhana, nimitta, they will shock,做咩我睇到咁樣嘅嘢嘅？我有冇走火入魔？Is it 我有冇氣消咗？有冇 short 咗？做咩睇到咁樣嘅？做咩個 toilet bowl 變咗 gold 嘅？ They doubt, and then they back off. That very wasted. 2 more mind moments. Plus, when you see nimitta is already you, the point is you have come to you already. 2 more AG will go to jhana and they back off. So wasted, so wasted.
All right, metta. Do you need to visualize beings when radiating from the heart chakra?
Visualize
beings.
can means that you use the mind what you call the mind object lah in your thing also can. Image I guess I will appear in your eyebrow chakra here. Okay.
Sifu, I have been practicing hearing awareness gateway for some years under Sifu, unable to say where I am. But now it appears I may be more of Moha type. But I did try Anapanasati earlier in the year and found myself auto-reverting concentration from breathing back to hearing. So I'm now confused if I should change my gateway to Anapanasati. Sifu, guidance please.
Okay, thank you. You know lah, it's good that you have explored into different methods, and then at the end you more or less have some signals experience from them. So if you know you're Moha type, Sutra says Moha type must choose Anapanasati. Like Churi Pandaka and Sundrananda. Yeah. And they get arahat, so you don't look down on Anapanasati, you can get arahat, if you're Moha type, it suits you so well, you can be very fast. You can be very fast. Who asked the hearing question just now? SMP, how?
Hearing question. Wait, let me see. Earlier on, it is 009, Chia Mi Ring. The long question, right?
So if you are like 009, you are like that type of so analytical, so sharp, so logical. The mind is so sharp, so logical. Then hearing awareness suits you. So if your mind is not like that, true or bad, good or bad, also you cannot differentiate, then you Anapanasati.
Amitabha Sifu, understand from the chart the traits for number 3, deluded, and number 6, discursive. They are having the same gateway, but there is a slight difference with big and small indicated in their gateways. For example, Amitabha sit syllable, the shrik big, and Amitabha sit syllable big, mundis big and small. Is there any difference when they visualize or meditate on the object? Please advise. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, now we go back to the mapping one more time. Okay, so the mapping here, Moha type, the meditation object must be big. The discursive type, the meditation object must be small. Okay, so means that Sifu will give you the six river picture and the mundis and the samaya picture. So you print it out. You print them out and then you put in front of your eyes and then you look at it until nimitta arises. Okay. But the difference is that if you are type 3 Moha, you must print big, A4 maybe not enough, maybe A3, as big as possible, okay? And put in front of you as big as possible. Because why? Moha type, very blur, If the picture is too small, you cannot see. You cannot see where is the CCD bird, you're very blur, So as big as possible, as sharp as possible, you look at it, you cannot forget about it. This is Moha type. Print as big as possible, okay? Okay. But the discursive type, must be small. Discursive type, it think too much, right? Think too much, always go and chari. Vitaka is always go and finding. So finding, very small one, he can go in and deep and find, dig and find. This discursive type people, so you must print it as small as possible. So Sifu will give you the six river, the three or the lotus, whatever. But if you are discursive type, please print it as small as possible. So you go in and find and dig. You can concentrate very, very well. Okay, thank you for asking. And all of the others benefited from your question.
Yes, good question. Sifu, when using eye faculty for object meditation, for example, Amitabha sit syllable, I cannot close my eyes. I have to continue to stare at the sit syllable.
Okay, thank you for asking. Like that. Seems stupid. Actually, it's not stupid. It is an important question. Okay, like that. let's say you print out the six syllable, you put in front of you, your eyes, you stare, and then you close your eyes and test whether the image got inside your mind or not. If cannot appear inside the mind when you close your eyes, then you open up your mind again. You open up your eyes again, stare, and then close your eyes and test. Got or not? Don't have. One more time. 好似有咗喎，好似有咗就係 Parikamma Nimitta 㗎 Parikamma。But the image that when you close your eyes, the image that appear in your mind, it can appear but not exactly as what you look at. That is Parikamma Nimitta, the first Nimitta. So when you close your eyes, the image that appear in your mind, exactly what you see with your eyes, that is upgraded to the second grade, which is the Ugaha Nimitta. Then you enter into you already, the you, Upachara, Then when this exactly same image in your mind maybe has become a light, become light or become very gorgeous, amazing lotus or whatever, like sutra words sita word, whatever then you know this is Patigaha Nimitta, the last Nimitta, So what you should do? Like Yap has said, you must be sucked by it, poke enter deeply, then you got A, Anulama, then next moment is G, next moment is Jhana. Then you suddenly feel, wow, very blissful. Then you know, if you got bliss, then you're in first Jhana already. Then for the first time entering the first Jhana, how long is your mind moment? Only one mind moment. So only one moment. So suddenly very blissful. Suddenly don't have back to normal. Then you know, just now what had happened to me? Suddenly very happy one, but now no more. I think you know you have entered into the first jhana for the first time, for only one mind moment. Understand?
Next question, Amitabha Safu. Feeling of the space around me expanding during meditation, is it a nimitta or eight sensation, or is it one of the puak? Please advise. So the person's meditation object is anapanasati.
The space is expanding. Yeah, it's actually the sensation, one of the sensation. It's called the sensation expansion. So the sensation expansion is actually the what you call the fine-tuning of the wind Mahabhuta, the wind element. The wind element is adjusting itself. So your wind element of the desire realm of your body and the outer also got wind, outer environment also got wind element, your body also got wind element. So these two wind elements are adjusting each other to want to change to Rupa Loka wind element, So you feel the expansion, So if you have this kind of sensation, what does it mean? Then you know, now I am changing the Mahabhuta, the body and the environment from desire realm to Rupa realm. Then just concentrate back on your meditation object.
Sifu, have been practicing anapanasati for a few years. I tried other methods like using object or sound instead of my breath to practice, but I tend to go back to focus on my breathing somehow. After attending your lecture last week, looking at the slides you showed us, it seems that anapanasati is not suitable for me. However, I'm already quite used to using my breath as my meditation object. Should I change to another method?
So which type are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only can recommend which one,
This is the Prajñā one.
Prajñā one.
The person who asked the same question on hearing, I think.
So Prajñā one, choose the difficult one, the most difficult one, the most challenging one, choose hearing lor.
Next question, Sifu, for Maitreya method, still not sure how to practice when doing sitting meditation. Are we supposed to generate the thoughts like the examples given by Sifu on the slide?
Oh, okay, very good. So let's say okay, you have fixed your mind. This 1 hour is my sitting. This sitting will last me for 1 hour. So within that hour, whatever that comes into your mind, you equate them as the mind consciousness. So for example, the first minute, suddenly you think of 10 years back memory. Then that thing come from where? Come from the mind consciousness. And then the next moment, you think of the future. Future, how is my career? Can I earn money or not? Money come from where? Come from a mind consciousness law, like that. So whatever that comes into the mind, you merge them into your mind consciousness. And then later on, the next 20 minutes, you're doing walking meditation, right? 1 hour, and then the next 20 minutes you're doing walking meditation. So when you're doing walking meditation, you open up your eyes, right? So you open up your eyes, you see things, correct? Let's say you see the tree. The tree, well, the tree come from where? The tree is a manifestation of a mind consciousness, law. And then the wall, the wall is also the manifestation of mind consciousness, law. The mosquito, the mosquito also my mind consciousness, law, like that. The breath, the aircon, the air, come from a mind consciousness, law, like that. Then you got 1.5 hour meditation. 1 hour and 20 minutes meditation. And then 10 minutes break, 10 minutes tea break, coffee break. Coffee, my mind manifestation of mind consciousness. If I don't have mind, how do I know I'm drinking coffee? So now I'm drinking coffee because I got mind, So coffee come from where? Come from my mind, law. Then drink it. Easy or not? Then you got 1.5 hour meditation on this mind consciousness gateway.
Sifu, for mindfulness of Buddha name, can I replace Amitabha's name with Guan Yin Pusa or Tijang Pusa, which is my worship deity?
Okay, so the gateway 2, then you choose your deity, but you must use the 6 faculties to focus, So whatever you see is your deity, is your Guan Yin or Tijang Pusa. Whatever you hear is just Tijang Pusa. So other than Tijang Pusa, you cannot hear other things. Other than Tijang Pusa, you cannot see other things. Other than Tijang Pusa, you cannot taste other tastes, like that. And then make sure within the hour of meditation, thought after thought, every thought is your Tijang Pusa. Remember the waves, like that. Maintain it. The single-mindedness.
Sifu, I've been trying hearing awareness method but not successful, although can hear all sounds at the same time. Can't tell if I'm grasping the hearing awareness since unlike breathing, there's nothing to sense or focus on since we're not supposed to be focusing on the sounds. Is it correct to say that as long as one can hear all sounds at the same time, it means one is already focusing on hearing awareness?
Absolutely. Yes.
Next question. So are we using the 6th sense base to chant Amitabha?
Again, not chanting, mindfulness or Amitabha of the Dasazi Pusa method is not the chanting, is the pull back, of all the senses, the pulling back of all the senses, the 6 senses.
Venerable, for Maitreya's consciousness, is it referring to the 6th sense consciousness or using only the mind consciousness? Also, what does SP stand for?
Amitabha. Venerable. I'd like to ask, is this because you put Maitreya's consciousness SP? So I don't know what your SP means. Yeah.
Got SP,
Yeah.
In
the chat.
Maitreya. SP, spiritual penetration. Because got no space to type, they got short form.
Okay.
Spiritual penetration, according to the translation that the CTTBs uses.
Okay. If Venerable allows me to ask again, when you talk of this Maitreya's consciousness, there are 6 consciousness there, right? So this Maitreya's consciousness, are you referring to all the 6 consciousness working together, or are you referring only to the mind consciousness?
Very sharp. You either Vitaka or Panya type, right?
No.
Okay, very sharp, huh?
It looks like I belong to all the three, Venerable.
So very good. Okay, yeah, very sharp. Okay. So the Maitreya is under the 7 Mahabhutas. In the Surangama chapter is under the 7 Mahabhutas. Starting from earth and then fire, water, blah blah blah, and then consciousness, ma. So consciousness here actually, that's why you need the theory of Surangama. So the consciousness here refers to all the consciousnesses, and mainly the mind consciousness. Again, all the consciousnesses, the eye consciousness, the ear consciousness, the nose consciousness. So in plural, all the consciousnesses, but mainly the mind consciousness. So that's why Maitreya is the founder of Yoga Achara School. So Maitreya is the consciousness only school founder. So that's why so you use which consciousness? All the plural and also singular. When singular is the mind consciousness, when it is plural, they're all the consciousnesses. How? For example, now you use your eye consciousness to see the Vajra. Okay, I'm holding a Vajra. You are conscious, your eye is conscious about the presence of the Vajra in front of your eyes, right? So this Vajra come from where? Come from my mind consciousness, my eye consciousness law. Then how come you know this is a Vajra and not a stone? Because I got mind consciousness law. So come from where? Ultimately, you enter back into your mind consciousness law like that.
See, so in other words, Venerable, this mind consciousness practice, in Mandarin they say 一切唯心造. Right?
Yes. 万法唯心，一切唯心造，心包万法。This is Maitreya's way. That's why at the end, he no longer look outward, Everything also I got already. I look for what? Why do I need to friend with the datuk? They all come from my mind, this is how he stopped his greediness.
Okay. If that's the case, on this note, Venerable, you don't mind, allow me to ask again.
Very Prajñā, very Vitaka.
No, because Venerable, I like to want to clarify this, you see, because till now I haven't decided on my gateway.
Okay.
As you say, think too much, you see? Think too much.
Yeah, dig too much. Think too much to dig some more. That's why I need very, very small object.
Okay, coming to this Anapanasati meditation. Anapanasati meditations is on mindfulness of breathing. Okay? All of us breathe. Right? It's only whether you are conscious of it 24 hours or you're not conscious. That's it, right? So I am just thinking whether when you are doing whatever method you're doing, the Anapanasati meditation must be there. Otherwise, you cannot breathe, you cannot survive. Then how are you going to breathe? How are you going to practice? I don't know whether I'm right or wrong on this concept, you see? Okay. So that's why I'm saying, why can't I just merge, Anapanasati meditation, as I sit down there, when I'm watching my mind also, I'm breathing.
Okay, very good. Very good question. Okay, I tell you, everybody breathes, okay?
Yeah.
Technically, everybody should have been practicing Anapanasati since the very moment they are born. We are born, right? But how come we got no jhana one? How come we got no jhana one? Because the key point is the vitaka, the applied thought, the vitaka. Yes, you breathe. Yes, everybody breathes. But whether you apply your thought on your breathing or not, that's the point. We breathe, but we never apply the thought there. We never apply the focus on the breathing. You don't have vitaka. That's why you don't have jhana, even though you breathe. So the point is not whether you breathe or you don't breathe. It's whether you apply the thought, you apply the focus on your breathing or not. Because they call it sati, Sanskrit called smriti ma. You got mindful on your breathing or not? That's the point. That's the point.
Final two questions. Sifu, for Anapanasati, how do we know we are breathing properly? Do we need to count?
No need. Just apply your thought. Just apply your focus on the area around here, and then you will sense. Just be aware of the breathing in and breathing out lah. No need count.
Final question. For mindfulness of Buddha, can we do 1 hour of Amitabha and the next hour light kasina of deity? Thank you.
No, only choose one. Only choose one. And also, Anapanasati suits the Moha type very well, right? It fits exactly right. How about if you're a Panya type? Can you practice Anapanasati? Can also, but actually a bit hard because Panya people, the mind always flying, always try and think and analyze things. Now ask me to just focus my thought, apply my thought on the breathing. Actually, it's quite difficult at start lah. But if through repetitive practice, maybe your flying thought the monkey can calm down. Also can one. Okay. Vajrayāna